Howdy y'all, it's Kathy from Rust Paper Scissors, and I'm here today to reintroduce an item to my shop. I used to sell these a while back, but have not been able to get them at a reasonable price until recently. They are the Rusted money clips. They're also called banker's clasp. And I love to use them to hold papers or to attach them into my journals. I did want to mention I love to rust, and rusting can come out different even in the same batch. So I just wanted to mention that although these were rusted together, they look very different. So just a disclaimer that it's the same product, the same materials, it's just they rust different. But this is an example of how I use them in my journals. I like to take some offshoots from the journal that I've created, and then I will attach them with a money clip, and I enjoy doing that. And then you can attach it into the journal, or you can just add it to the back of a journal. This is just an example of what it looks like on a, this is library card, a vintage library card, and they're just so easy to attach or take off. And I think they add a great cohesiveness to a vintage journal, a grungy journal, or even a steampunk journal. But you don't just have to leave them plain. I like to embellish them. And my favorite way to embellish them is with some rhinestone trim. I have this roll of rhinestone trim, and I love to use it. I love the rust and rhinestones together. And again, it's just a quick, easy addition, but it adds just a little something to the money clip. Then I had some ideas. Well, you could do charms, and so I got out some different charms. This is a little Christmas charm, and then this is just a charm off of a necklace, and so that I thought was cute. And then I just have some other examples. Let's say you had a journal that was a travel themed, and this was just a little charm that I had that has the Americas on there. And then this is just a charm that's from I have some Christmas charms, and I just attached one here to the ribbon crimp, and I thought for a Christmas journal that would work great. And then I have this little charm. I don't know if you can actually see it. It is the letter I, and these I made from a tutorial by Crafty by Toni, and I'll link it below. It's a great tutorial, but it's a fun way to add a little mini charm to something to add to your journal. And then a while back, I got, at an estate sale, I got a bag of buttons and charms and medals. And so I looked through there and pulled out a couple that I thought would look nice on a money clip. I just wanted to really encourage you to think outside the box and maybe add something to this that goes with your journal, but is just a little bit different. And so this was just, I believe this is like a business charm, and I just added it here and thought it looked great. And then this one is, I'm not sure maybe what branch of the military this is from or even where it's from, but it was a pin, and I took the backing off of the pin and I just attached it here. And I thought this would be a great addition to a journal that perhaps you had a parent or grandparent that served in World War II, and you have maybe some of maybe their discharge papers or the love letters you sent your mom, just different things. But I thought, what a great way to add something to your journal that might be of significance to you and your family. And so those were the ideas. So the money clips are going to be in my shop. I wanted to talk about some other items in my shop and maybe how you could use them. I'm going to take a minute and just set up, and we'll go through some other ideas I have for using rusted elements in your journals. The next items I want to talk about are things that I have in my shop already, and I've had in there for a long time. The rusted bulldog clips are probably the oldest item that I've had in my shop. I sell them just rusted. I sell them with rhinestone, and I also sell them with as like a closure for a junk journal with a chain. This is an example of a mini bulldog clip that I have used as a closure and the chain. So that's just showing you what the big bulldog clips would be for a larger journal, and I add a chain. And I think it's a quick and easy closure, and I really enjoy doing that. But there's other ways to embellish them. You could add ribbon to the bulldog clip because it does have a hole there. This one I added a little Halloween charm just to show you how easy it would be. And this could sit on the side of a journal, or it could be on the top of a page, and then decorate your journal that way. So that's the bulldog clips. And then another item I've had for a while in my shop is rusted alligator clips, and I sell them plain. I sell them with rhinestones or with a flat back pearl. These are just I use them just as a paper clip. It's an easy way to attach inside your journal. It will I'll show you some things, but a quick and easy way to make a tag is I will just slip some corrugated cardboard, and I'll decorate the cardboard with an image, and then it's a quick and easy clip, into your journals. And I really like doing that. It's a lot of fun. I also like using the bulldog clips, or not the alligator clips. You can clip them on the side of a page, and then you have an embellishment on the side of your journal, or you could do them on the top of a page, and then you have an embellishment on the top of your journal. So they're versatile and fun. So that's just some ideas of things that you can do with them. I wanted to mention that you can also, on this one, I made a hole in the top and I added a charm, and again, it can sit on the side as an embellishment, or it can clip on the top of your page as an embellishment. But I wanted to show you real quick how easy it is to do that. All I did was I take what I call the top of the alligator clip, which is this curved section, and that's where I'm going to put the hole, like in this one. You see, it's the curved up section, so that's where I put the hole. But all I do is I take my crocodile and I use the smallest hole, and then I just line up the top of my alligator clip, which is the curved part, and it's hard for me to do it and film at the same time. But if you can see in there, I'm trying to get the clip at the center, and then I'm just going to clamp. And it makes a hole. And now you could add a charm, you could add ribbon. There's a variety of things you could do. So that's the alligator clips. And then I have these, I call them mini rusted clips or mini clips, and they come with a side that is just plain, and then they also come, they have a hole, they come with a hole. So these are nice because the hole's already there. And then again, you can do a variety of things with them. This is, again, that little charm that Crafty by Toni made, and I just added here to the clip. And again, you can clip it on the side. You could clip it on the top, but it really wouldn't make sense. But this little rhinestone one, you could, again, do it on the side of a page, if you can see that, or the top of a page. And so it's just a fun way to embellish your journals. And so that's the little clamps. And then I did want to demonstrate, and really it's going to be quick and easy, but I also sell the Rusted Ribbon Crimps, and I use them in a variety of ways. I use them on the side of a page, let's say like the signature, maybe I'll add it to the side of a page and then I'll add a charm. I also like to use them as, let's see if I can find it, where is it? As a belly band. And this is just the ribbon crimp, some ribbon, and then it's a quick and easy tuck spot or belly band. So let me demonstrate that real quick. I like to add the rhinestones to them. I didn't on that one, but I will on this example. It's quick and easy. I add the rhinestones after I've crimped them to my page because it's hard to crimp the ribbon crimps with the rhinestones on there. But I'll demonstrate that. But what it is, this is just a library card, and I glued the top with some glossy accents, and I'm going to cut it here in a minute, but I just wanted to show you that. Then what I do is I take the glossy accents, and I'm going to put some inside the ribbon crimp, kind of on both sides, and I like for it to set up for a minute, so that's why I do it a little early, and then that just gives it time to set up. And then what I do is I take my ribbon and I pull it down, and I'm just going to trim it to the edge. Okay, and then I like to go on and put a little bit of glue on the inside of the ribbon. And then I like to just make sure I get it straight, because sometimes I don't. And then I just glue it there. Now, I'm going to take a ribbon crimp, and I'm going to place it in the center. And then all you do is you attach it, you crimp it down with some pliers, and then you do the other end. And again, you kind of get it in the center, line them up, and then you crimp them down. Okay, now you have a belly band, and then I'm just going to show you how easy it is to add the rhinestone trim. And right now I just sell the ribbon crimps plain, but if people are interested, I can include some rhinestone trim with your purchase, and just you would have to glue it onto your project. And then I just try and get it in the middle. I do 5 so it looks, you know, kind of what they say, pleasing to the eye. And then I just get it straight on there, and you let it set. And this glossy accents holds pretty well. And then we'll do the other one. And I think it's a beautiful embellishment to your page. And then I like to make sure they're squished together. It's a little fiddly, but it's usually pretty easy. Okay, so there, now we have a decorated rusted ribbon crimp with some bling on there, and so, there we go. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to just give you some ideas of ways you can embellish the rusted elements. I wanted to mention that the money clips will be back in my store for sale, and just different ways that you can use them in your journals. I do appreciate your time. I would appreciate it if you left me a comment. If you have any questions, please send me a message. And I do have these items and other items in my Etsy store, Rust Paper Scissors, and I also have inserts for journals. I have mini journals for sale. I have a regular journal for sale. Just some more rusted elements. So I would appreciate it if you took a look. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.